Okay, Orbital Airsoft here again. This is product review number 2, and it's a bit more all-encompassing because I actually have quite a few things for this. So, just as a blanketing term, this is going to be for the KWA USP full-size standard, which is right here. Mine is modified, so it's a little bit different. It's been upgraded / customized. My inner barrel is different. My outer barrel is different, and I have I upgraded it to the KWA USP Tactical outer barrel, which this one's full steel, whereas the original one that the USP full size comes with is a plastic outer barrel. Now, I've had this gun for about a year. It was great during that time. However, I did run into an issue that I just don't want to have to deal with that issue again, and so rather than have to deal with it, I am just going to be getting rid of the gun and getting a new gun, probably something more along the lines of a 1911 or something like that. However, I would highly recommend the gun. It is a little bit higher in the FPS range, so depending on what you use it for, you may or may not be allowed to use it in CQB. But it definitely is satisfying. While it is a polymer grip, you do get that full metal slide up top. And if you're wondering what this battle compensator is, it's PTS battle compensator. It's a flash hider. There's nothing technical about it, but you do get the unique serial numbers. You get trademarks and all that stuff from HK with KWA, and it's KWA build quality, which is great. The issue that I ran into it, though, is that rapid firing, or really just a lot of firing over time, will blow the seal on your piston head. Your rubber is going to break, and that's what happened to me. It was a small issue. It's kind of cheap and easy to fix and repair, but I don't want to have to do it over and over again if it happens. And apparently, I've done some research into it, and it unfortunately does happen somewhat easily if you don't constantly, after basically every single magazine, relube the gun. And so it's not really worth it for me to constantly do this as someone who uses this with 6 magazines during every single game or skirmish. You know, I'm very happy with the performance of the gun, which unfortunately led me to use it an extended amount, and therefore kind of push the limit of what it was capable of with those seals. Now, the magazines are great. Honestly, there's no leaks in the magazine. I've never had a problem with any of them coming up short on the gas until I had the problem inside of the gun. As for the parts here that it also has, this is a Chaos Concealment Kydex holster. I have the belt loop attachments already on it, but you can get it with Molly. And there's a Kydex Concealment flashbang holder. Or you can use it for smoke grenade or something from Enola Gay if you want to. It doesn't come this way. This has been modified also. I highly recommend Chaos Concealment. I don't have any like, you know, advertisement or anything. You can probably tell there's basically probably gonna be no views on this video. But this is a great product. It locks in great. It doesn't come out until you pull it. You know, you can run and jump, and it's gonna stay in there unless you do something really extreme. Also, their customer support was fantastic. I sent them a photo and said, "Hey, look, I bought your product. The product is great. It works fine, but I modified my gun and I added this flash hider on the end, so it doesn't fit anymore. If I paid you, would you maybe like cut a hole on the front and send it back to me? Because I don't want to do it myself and mess anything up with it." And they were very, very helpful and just said, "You know what, if you pay for shipping and mail it to us, we'll cut it for free," and they sent it back to me. And that's actually how I got the flashbang holder. I don't know if maybe I was just polite enough, or maybe they're just that nice, They gave this to me with a hat, also a Chaos Concealment hat, and that hat is awesome. It's a nice little beanie hat, cap, a little skull cap, and it fits so nicely under a helmet. You have no idea the amount of comfort I get from putting that under a helmet, and this works flawlessly. I've never had an issue with this either. So just a little shout out to them for being great guys. The magazines, even though I never had a problem with gas, really go ahead and get the gas fill O-rings from Moondog. It's totally worth it. They're like $6. You get 6 of them, and you never have to ever worry about a gas fill leak. Even if you don't have them, just go ahead and buy them. It's worth it. Now, you might have noticed on the inside of this is the CQB Russian HPA adapters for magazines. I did, for a short time, use HPA in this. Perhaps maybe that is what contributed to the gas leak in the gun. Maybe just because the HPA is a high pressure. I was running at about 130 PSI from the HPA, using a Ninja LPR rig and a Valken V12 carbon fiber tank. I actually have that right over here, which is this. The Ninja LPR is great. The Valken V12 has a small leak in it, came that way manufactured, and it's a low pressure output, so it's not the best, but it does get the job done, and it was on sale. So, you know, whatever. But I would highly recommend KWA for their products. I would just say, if you can, I haven't been able to find a part to upgrade the piston head, or, you know, anything in terms of the gas, the part that broke on the inside of the USP. There's really no aftermarket upgrade part. There's only a replacement part, and that's kind of why I've gotten done with this, in terms of, you know, I'm moving on from it. So, while it is all great, there's flaws, and but even still, I do recommend it.